we can start off with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
That was one of the more patriotic pledges I've heard. And I am so excited all of you are here tonight. This is just supposed to be the meet and greet part, the smaller part of our event. And seeing how many faces are here right now, I'm so excited when we go back for the rally tonight. For all of you who are supporting our campaign throughout this entire time, it means so much to me personally. We've been through a lot together here since this race started last October, and today we get to share the stage with two great Americans. And the first person I'd like to introduce, and he's the author of this great book. We got him, and we're making sure we're bringing copies in here if you don't mind. So we'll have some outside. Lieutenant Colonel Steve Russell was one of the commanders who helped lead the unit that captured Saddam Hussein. He is a great American who he travels the country speaking. He actually went from I think Georgia about 24 hours ago to San Antonio to here just to be with us tonight. He's running for Congress in Oklahoma in a very Republican conservative district. So Steve has I'm jealous. He has about a 30-point lead over his opponent. Steve Russell's going to win his race. He served our country bravely, as I mentioned, and we're excited to have him. The author of We Got Him, Army Lieutenant Colonel retired Steve Russell.
Well, it's great. As a fellow VFW member, it's just awesome to see a turnout like this. It's just incredible. So I want to thank Lee for the invitation to come. It's great to see Alan. Alan and I served as battalion commanders together in the same division in Iraq. We knew each other long before we got into politics, and so it's great to be here and see him again. And I want to thank you. Thank you. And for all of you too. I see Korean War, Vietnam, a lot. I mean, it's just awesome. I want to say, for you Vietnam veterans and older, thanks for protecting me when I was a little guy. And then it is my honor and privilege to introduce to you a friend. He is an artillerist. I'll forgive him for that.
Yeah, he says that now. He wasn't saying that in Iraq.
I never turned down an artillery strike or an airstrike or any of those other things. But Alan is not only a great warrior. We saw what happens when you put combat veterans in Congress. That's why we need to get Lee Zeldin elected. He understands leadership, he understands pushing soldiers, but we all understand the peril that our country is in and why we have to step up. And so, we're here tonight to support Lee, and I want to introduce my friend to you now, who needs no introduction, Lieutenant Colonel Alan West.
Thank you so much, and it's a pleasure to be here on Long Island. I've been practicing that with my Georgia accent. Long Island. But it is really special to be bookended by two great American warriors. You know, Lee served a paratrooper as well, 82nd. We've got that commonality. And you know about Steve and I serving in the Steadfast and Loyal Division, the 4th Infantry Division in Fort Hood. You know, I'm not in Congress anymore, but the thing that I have been able to do is to start a Guardian Fund so that we can support to get more of our veterans, conservative military veterans, up there on Capitol Hill. Because understand this, 40 to 45 years ago, about 73% of the members serving on Capitol Hill had taken that oath to support and defend the Constitution. They were willing to lay down their lives for that. They were willing to give that last full measure of devotion. Today on Capitol Hill is somewhere between 13 to 15%. But I can tell you we're going to increase that percentage by 2 right here. And why is that important? Because I see these Oath Keeper t-shirts. And the thing is this, all of us who have ever taken that oath, Lee knows and Steve knows, that oath that we took does not have a statute of limitations. If you take off the uniform, you still have a commitment to support and defend the great Constitution of these United States of America.
Yes.
We need people that will go and remember that oath. We need people that understand it's not about their self-interest. It's not about special interests. It's about your interests. It's about the American interest. It's about making sure that we pass on an even better America to Madison here or to Evan here. Because that's what we do. We always pass a better America on to subsequent generations than what was left for each and every one of us. And that's why I can stand here today, the son of a man who served in World War II. The brother of a man who served in Vietnam, and now the nephew of someone who's continuing to serve the 4th generation in our family. That's what we do as Americans, and that's what we must restore. And thank you so much for getting behind this great candidate. And thank you so much, Steve, for being here to be a part of this great gathering. I can't think of a better place for Americans to come together than at the VFW.
Yeah.
I know there's some people that were complaining about me coming here. The only reason,
There's 12 college kids.
12 years old.
we call them chuckleheads. The only reason they're complaining is one simple thing. They're afraid of men and women who will stand on truth and conviction and stand upon the oath that they took to this great nation. That's what they're afraid. God bless you all. Thanks for having me here. Thanks for these great future congressmen of the United States of America. Future Congressman Lee Zeldin, future Congressman